How's your team looking? Any changes ahead of Sunday? And how much will the second tie coming up next week in Europe affect your thinking in terms of your squad?
Yeah, it's just more the accumulation of games. You know, this month alone we've got 8 games to fit in. And I said to you guys, like I said to the team, you know, it's the same team won't play in every single game. You can do, but you're not going to get the same intensity and the energy that you would like. Attitude of the players would always be first class, but the game is about that, you know, that energy and intensity and urgency. So for that, naturally, we would have to make changes. So, but yeah, a good game last night, and we'll look to Crystal Palace game. We'll make some changes, and then it'll be the same for the Thursday game as well. So, but we always pick a team to win.
How do you feel about your form coming into this game, and what do you make to Palace's form recently and the job that Patrick Vieira's doing there?
Yeah, firstly, I've been much happier, much more stability to the team. Some of our football very good, just finding that clinical edge at the top end of the field. But in terms of, you know, the collective mentality and like I say, some of our movement and general play has been consistently good. But we just need to find that clinical edge and that little bit of extra quality at the top end, which can finish off opportunities. So we'll look to continue with that mentality. Crystal Palace, I've really enjoyed watching them. We played them earlier on this season, and could see early on the change in terms of what Patrick and his staff was wanting to bring in, and from that I've really enjoyed watching them. The team that want to play. They're comfortable. They play with the calmness. You know, if you watch the Arsenal game during the during the week, they were excellent in that. You know, the two centre halves can really have comfort with the ball, but they want to defend. Fullback's excellent. Nathaniel, I know really well. You know, good experience now in there, and the young left back as well has progressed and elevated himself now, playing for England. So they're doing very well. Conor Gallagher's been a revelation for them. He's a fantastic young talent who's got the hunger to prove himself in the Premier League. The other players around it have got really good physicality. Jeffrey has been fantastic, a former player here, of course, and someone who's played now in centre midfield quite a few times and plays with a calmness and a composure. And obviously the front players are a threat. Wilfred Zaha's got great quality. He's now finding the ball a little bit higher up the pitch, so he's not playing so much on counter-attack, more up in the opposition's half. So across the team, they've done very, very well, play good football, and like I say, they're playing with a good spirit.
Brendan, last night is the only disappointment that you're not taking a lead to Eindhoven next Thursday.
Yeah, of course you want to win every game, but no, I think the game will open up more for us away from home. I think if you look at PSV, their last away game in the competition, they won 4-0 away in Copenhagen. So I think they showed us the respect, but really trying to close the game. And but I think naturally when the home team will open up a little bit more, and that will suit us. So yeah, we had chances to win the game, didn't take them, but we still go in there with a really positive mindset and look to take the game. And we know it will be like a final, but we'll accept that and really look forward to it when it arrives.
How much has Wesley Fofana's return helped the solidity at the back? And just tell us how good he is now and how good you think he can be further on down the line.
Yeah, well, I think it's not just the introduction of him. Of course, he's a very, very important player for us, but you align that with Johnny Evans. You know, you get two players there, with one with real experience of the highest level, and a potentially top young player beside him. And that combination and connection there really gives stability to the team. Add into that Timothy coming back, and JJ on one side, Ricardo Pereira. So that balance that we have along the back line, other guys have done great. However, these guys are players that have played consistently for me, and when they have played, they've played at a high level. So I think that always gives you. I've always said the centre half position always. It's the team. It's the area of the field that you have to have most consistent, and if you can have that, and if you have the talents that we have, then that will make a difference for us.